All right, so thank you guys for joining me for a 30-minute meditation today. As you might know, today is May Day, or International Workers' Day. And so today's guided meditation is going to be focused not just on, our own relaxation, but also sending love and light to people who are currently on the front lines during COVID. So I'm going to start by lighting a candle. I like to do something somewhat ceremonial, I guess, before I meditate. Okay. And before we get started, as a reminder, sometimes when we think about meditation, we think we have to look like my little gnome here, like totally zen and peaceful. But to me, meditation isn't so much like an absence of thought or stress. It's just the ability to really notice what you're thinking, notice how you're feeling, and then detach from that. So again, it's not that you're not thinking or you're not feeling, it's just that you notice without attaching to it, right? So you notice, I'm feeling anxious, interesting, and then you let that go. Or I just realized I'm thinking about my groceries when I'm supposed to be thinking about breathing, and then you let that go. But make sure that you're being gentle with yourself. It's normal for the mind to wander or for things to come up. And rather than being harsh on yourself at any point during your meditation where you find that your mind is wandering, just lovingly kind of tap like thinking and then return your thoughts to your breath. So again, because today is May Day, I think it's interesting. A lot of times what we associate with International Workers' Day is like strikes and protests and being in solidarity with working class folks. But during this time, the biggest act of solidarity we can do is to stay home. And not just to stay home, but to take care of ourselves, right? Because if you get so worked up and so stressed out that you're not watching what you're doing, and you trip and you break your ankle because you're so stressed out or whatever, right? Then you got to go to the hospital. That actually like clogs the system. So things like working out, meditating, just taking a few slow breaths are actually, to me, very important to our bigger community right now. By taking care of yourself, you can keep the system open for folks who, the medical system open for folks who maybe can't take care of themselves. And again, that's not to say, oh, you have to exercise every day and do 100 push-ups and all that stuff. No. But just anytime that you can take care of yourself, any sort of self-care, whether it's a bubble bath or meditation or a workout, rather than thinking of that as like privileged or selfish, instead think of it as something that you're actually doing for the bigger community, right? Not just staying home, but taking care of yourself. So we'll start just by slowly starting to tune in a little bit more to the breath and to the body. You can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Be sitting upright in a comfortable position. Take a slow inhale through your nose. A slow exhale through your nose. Checking in, feeling any tension in the body. Any lingering impressions from the day. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Starting to tune in a little bit deeper to the breath, the body, how you're sitting. Slow inhale through the nose. And a slow exhale through the nose. Allow your hands to come back down by your sides. And sitting in a comfortable position, going a little bit deeper into a state of relaxation, maybe a higher consciousness. Allow yourself just for the next 25 minutes or so to let everything else go. Just being present with your body, your breath, and noticing any thoughts or feelings, any physical sensations, but not necessarily attaching. On days where we're feeling a little bit stressed out or scattered, one of the best tools we have in our toolbox is just breathing, maybe a little bit of controlled breathing. So we'll start with a breathing technique called 4-7-8 breathing that you might have done with me before. The idea is that you inhale for 4 seconds, hold the inhale for 7 seconds, and then you exhale slowly for 8 seconds. So you're exhaling for twice as long as you're inhaling, and in between you're holding a pause. This specific breathing technique has been shown to relieve anxiety So, and it's something that's pretty simple, right? You don't have to memorize a whole bunch. It's just 4, 7, 8. So we'll do it together and know that this is something that you can always use if you're feeling a little bit frazzled. So I'll show you once and then we'll do it together. So again, you're going to exhale completely. You'll put your tongue on the roof of your mouth at the palate by the teeth, and then you'll inhale through the nose. Hold. And you'll slowly exhale. Some things to keep in mind. You're going to have to inhale faster than you exhale. If you're ever having trouble breathing, it shouldn't feel like that, right? So please never go to a point where you're like gasping for breath. I'll count fairly fast so that that shouldn't happen. But just remember to keep the shoulders relaxed, the chest up, so you're still sitting upright in the present moment. And it might take a few rounds of breath for you to figure out exactly how fast you need to inhale versus exhale. But we'll slowly start to relax just a little bit more. So you're gonna exhale completely first. Then seal your lips, place your tongue at the roof of your mouth by the palate where the teeth is. You can close your eyes or have a soft gaze just beyond the nose. We'll begin, inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding the inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly exhaling through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's continue for 10 more rounds at your own pace. Noticing how you're sitting. Any tension in the body that you're holding that doesn't belong, sit upright, let the floor hold you up, shoulders down, jaw relaxed. Whenever you've concluded your final breath, just take a moment to check in, noticing any sensations in the body or mind. Take a slow inhale through your nose, and a slow exhale through your nose. Continue breathing slowly, peacefully, mindfully for the rest of the meditation. So in honor of May Day and all those working on the front lines during COVID, we're going to do a loving kindness meditation, which you may have done before with me or with others or by yourself. So allow yourself to get comfortable. Usually in meditation, I recommend sitting up so you have some level of alertness, but for this one, you can do it lying down if that would be more comfortable. Just take a moment to get comfortable. Allow your body to relax. Feel the floor holding you up. Know that sometimes, even when we feel a little untethered, gravity, science, the universe is literally holding us down. Hope you feel held, loved, and heard. As you relax your body, continue to breathe slowly, noticing the texture of your breath, feeling the air on your skin, and any sensations that might occur, thoughts, feelings, just noticing and letting them go. Again, sometimes with meditation, we think that it's the opposite of thought, but instead, especially for a loving kindness meditation, I encourage you to think of it more as a honed thought, a little bit more focus, a little bit more loving kindness. So I'll have a few phrases that I'll have you repeat towards different people. So start just by thinking of someone in your mind's eye that's like easy to love, somebody that just fills your heart with warmth. Picture this person, a family member, a friend. And holding this person in your thought, you'll just repeat silently after me. So I'm going to say it, but you can just think it in your head. Holding this loved one in your thought, may they be happy. May they be well. May your loved one be protected from dangers. May their heart be filled with love. May they be comfortable and at peace. A slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Picturing this person that fills you with so much joy, so much love. Continue to hold this feeling of joy and love in your heart, but let this person go from your mind's eye. Next, we'll continue to somebody you miss, especially during these times where we can't all see each other in person. So maybe a friend or a coworker, a family member. Thinking of this person that you miss, we'll repeat the loving kindness meditation, holding this person in your heart as you breathe slowly. May this person you miss be happy. May they be well. May they be protected from dangers. May this person you miss, may their heart be filled with love. May they be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. And then remember that we are all this person, this beloved missed person to someone else. Continue to hold on to this feeling of love, knowing that we'll see each other again. And let that person go from your mind for now. Allow your mind to clear and return your thoughts to your breath. Next, we'll turn our attention, our love towards a neighbor. Doesn't necessarily need to be a neighbor that you know well, maybe somebody that you see in your building or around your block. You don't have to know their name. And repeating in your head, may this neighbor be happy. May my neighbor be well. May they be protected from dangers. May my neighbor's heart be filled with love. May my neighbor be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through the nose, relaxing the body, noticing any tension. And remember that we are all neighbor to someone. Remembering that staying at home, taking time for yourself is a neighborly act. Continue to hold this feeling of community in your heart, but let this specific neighbor go from your mind. Be here now with your breath. Holding these feelings of love, friendship, community, we'll continue on thinking towards those still working during COVID. We'll start with a nurse. You can think of nurses in general, a nurse that you've met, or maybe someone you know who's a nurse. Hold them in your heart, sending them love. May this nurse be happy. May they be well. May they be protected from dangers. May this nurse's heart be filled with love. May they be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Relaxing exhale through the nose. Sending gratitude to all those who care for us, and knowing that you are so deeply cared for yourself. Let this person go from your mind and return your thoughts to your breath, feeling a deep sense of gratitude radiating through your body. Next, we'll think of a doctor. And it can be somebody you know, maybe a friend of a friend you've heard of, maybe your doctor, or just doctors in general. Holding a doctor in your heart. May this doctor be happy. May they be well. May this doctor be protected from dangers. May their heart be filled with love. May doctors be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose, knowing that you are cared for. Be thinking about sending a gratitude and air hug to this doctor, and then letting them go. We'll continue this time to somebody else on the front lines or working during this time, who's in your mind, whether they be somebody at work or like somebody in a restaurant, something like that. So just thinking about somebody in your mind who could use some love right now, who's still working through all of this. And there's so many more positions and hospitals and doctors, just rather than just doctors and nurses. So something like that. Holding this person in your mind, may they be happy. May they be well. May they be protected from dangers. May this person working through all this, may their heart be filled with love. May they be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Sending gratitude to all those working. Next, we'll think of a grocery store worker. If you just thought of a grocery store worker, you can think of somebody else. It can be somebody specific to your neighborhood who you see in the checkout line, a friend or a family member who you know is in the grocery store industry, something like that. And holding this person dearly in your heart, knowing that they're working often without much pay. May they be happy. May this grocery store worker be well. May they be protected from dangers. May this grocery store worker's heart be filled with love. May they be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. Sending lots of gratitude to those working to keep us nourished, and knowing that by nourishing yourself through acts of meditation, loving kindness towards yourself can create a healthier environment for them as well. As you may know, workers around the country are striking today, particularly those at Target and Amazon. I'd like to send loving kindness towards those who are working so hard for us and feel like they are not being justly compensated for that hard work. So you can think of those employees in general or a specific person that you may know or know of. May they be happy. May all those striking today be well. May they be protected from danger. May their hearts be filled with love. May all those striking today be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through the nose, letting the body relax. Notice any clenching, tension. Holding these workers or this worker in your heart. And remembering that the biggest act of solidarity we can do right now is to stay home. Thank this group or this person in your mind and then let them go. Next, we'll think towards our leaders. You can think of our world leaders in general, perhaps a local government official, and I might encourage you to think about somebody for whom it is hard to wish well. There are many people in elected roles right now who it is hard for me to wish well, but that is part of this practice, is opening our hearts, cracking open our hearts for love for all people. So holding this person or people or group in your heart. May they be happy. May they be well. May our leaders be protected from danger. May their hearts be filled with love. May our leaders be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Noticing any attachments and letting them go. Thanking deeply all those who we know are trying their best with what they have to give. After practicing loving kindness for so many different folks, from a dear loved one to a neighbor to a doctor, next we necessarily must turn this love towards ourselves. Again, this is the whole idea of meditation, especially these days. By taking time for yourself, you're allowing yourself to enter into a more peaceful state, which allows you to make better decisions, right? If you're not so flustered, you're less likely to throw a house party when you shouldn't, right? Stuff like that. So when you feel love towards yourself, you don't need to seek out that love by, meeting up with a bunch of friends when we should all be staying home. So again, thinking of this loving kindness towards ourselves as a necessary act of solidarity rather than something frivolous or privileged. Thinking loving kindness towards yourself, repeating silently in your own head, may I be happy. May I be well. May I be protected from danger. May my heart be filled with love. May I be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. Noticing any attachments or sensations that might occur as you think kindness towards yourself. Giving yourself a big squeeze, either in your mind's eye or maybe physically wrapping your arms around yourself for a moment. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose, letting that go. We'll finish today's meditation with the recognition that we are all so deeply interconnected. From school teachers to doctors to grocery store workers, we are all so deeply connected. We so affect one another through loving ways like wearing masks and keeping distance, right? So together, thinking, may we all be happy. May we all be well. May we be protected from danger. May our hearts be filled with love. May we all, each and every one of us, be comfortable and at peace. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. Holding in your heart this intricate world that we live in, infinitely complex and yet infinitely simple. We are all worthy of being happy, well, protected. We're all worthy of love and peace. We'll end by placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and taking 3 slow breaths together, remembering that even though we are physically distanced, we are certainly not socially apart. We are all here together, looking out for one another. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Slow inhale through your nose. Even slower exhale through your nose. One more breath. Slow inhale through your nose. And a slow exhale through your nose. Knowing that you are so very loved. Thank you guys all for joining. If you have any questions, let me know at hollyhancockyoga@gmail.com or on Facebook or Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys for coming. I recorded this, so I'll post it. You're welcome to share with others. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.